Okay, welcome to your September 2023 UK property market update. I'm going to cover quite a lot on this. There's going to be some statistics, some screen grabs, but we're going to get stuck straight into what is happening with prices as per the banks. I'm going to use the data from Halifax and Nationwide first of all. As you can see on this graphic, Halifax, one of the big building societies, are reporting this year, and the Clickbait is a 14-year highest drop, a 1.9% reduction in average house prices across the UK just this month. And when you take that across year on year, we can see 4.6%. But what does their big competitor Nationwide say at the moment? Well, Nationwide Building Society, they are reducing a much lower drop in average house prices. So it all depends what the media narrative looks like. They're saying 0.8% reduction this month, but they are saying 5.3% reduction year on year. So if you look at the two combined, it's about a 5% drop across August 2023 in comparison to August 2022. Okay, one of the other things that we've been talking about a lot over the last year is cash versus timescales. And when it was all crazy and the pandemic and the prices were going up and there was nothing available, cash is king kind of disappeared and it all became about the timescales. Well, now the cash buyer is back and definitely king. And this is evidence as per the Zoopla statistics, which say 33% drop in mortgage buyers over the first half of this year in comparison to an actual increase in buyers buying with cash of 2%. It's the only demand statistic across the first half of this year that's actually up. Cash buyers are king again. Okay, so what about areas? Well, this chart shows you that the south of England is actually the area at the moment which is seeing the biggest reduction in prices. But to put in context, don't worry if you live here in the south of England. That is because the south of England climbed the most after the pandemic when we saw the 2 years of crazy booms. Transactions, well, this is a fear factor for estate agents, conveyancers and mortgage lenders, but transactions for completions in the UK this year, as you can see, are expected to be down 21%. But don't worry, that won't affect your average house price. Okay, let's put some context onto the market. So, wages are reported to be up 7.8% across the UK at the moment. Inflation is dropping from the height of over 11%, as you can see here on this graphic, down to 6.8% last month. And mortgage rates, good news, they are now starting to gradually reduce. Only small amounts, but I do think we've seen, hopefully, the height of mortgage interest rates. And for us, we expect this to continue to level out in that way as rates will gradually drop over the coming years. So do you remember articles like this back in January 2023 and at the end of December 2022? The big horror clickbait articles that were saying, from big newspapers as well, potentially 20 or 30% house prices drop in 2023. Well, good news is they were ultimately wrong. And you can see that on any of the live videos that we did back in January, where we were calling them out and saying they were manipulating the data. It's very easy to do that, as you've seen with the statistics I've given you today. And sometimes you've got to put context on the full story and picture as well. So don't be scared by the media articles. Okay, so I always like to get off the fence at the end of these market updates and give you our opinion here at Avocado Property. But what are we expecting? We definitely think there are going to be less transactions going on, less completions. Demand is down, the quality is still there. Stock is increasing gradually because less properties are selling, but the quality is still there. So we expect to see less transactions. Mortgage rates will continue to reduce, we believe, over the next 12, 18, maybe even 24 months to a level out point of probably somewhere around high 3%, maybe low 4% as a general average, which is very, very usual as well. We think marginal house price drops may happen over the next 12 months. And as we go into the middle of next year, expectations for us are around 2 to 3% house price drop across the UK in general for the next 12 months. And let's be honest about rental prices, they are absolutely out of control. We're still seeing landlords exit the market, but prices for rental properties are out of control. So if you are a first-time buyer, really you want to be getting onto the property ladder, regardless of what's going on with mortgage rates at the moment, because it's very difficult to find a property. If you need anyone from Avocado Property, you want to get your property valued, or you want to have a chat with us about what's going on in your local market, please reach out on the contact details and don't forget to subscribe to our social channels, where we'll give you way more updates live every single month. Thanks for watching.